robust urban garlic flavor.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to you today to let you know that cracks are already forming in the resurgence. The Asmongold tours are slowly figuring out that DSP is not worth the money. Let's get into it.
They're all holiday themed. So however you contribute, you're going to see something that's very festive and fun this month. And I hope that you guys will enjoy it. I put some effort into it last night trying to find sound effects that matched up with the animation.
You can't eat carpet, silly daddy.
No, of course you can't like that. You gotta boil it till the glue gets soft, you know?
Okay, there's one animation for $100. We will probably never see it this month, or we'll see it very rarely. But the $100 animation is like awesome to the scene. It's not the sound effect from the scene in the movie, but it's from another scene of the movie, and it fits the sound effect. It fits the animation perfectly. So we'll see over the course of December coming up. Usually we get to see all of them at least once, because it's like $5. Well, first it's like small contributions under $5. There's 2 randomized animations for that. Then there's $5, $10, $20, $30, $50, and $100. Those are the different levels of contributions. So it'd be pretty cool to see them all over the month. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay. So for those who are just joining us, I already made the announcement right at the top of the show, but I'll make it again because now we have like double the attendance, no lie. I have redone everything for December. Okay? All contribution methods, super chats, tips, kicks, and gifted subs, they all now, excuse me, have new animations and sound effects. They're all holiday themed. So however you contribute, you're going to see something that's very festive and fun this month. And I hope that you guys will enjoy it.
Hint, hint, hint. Pay up, dance.
Anyway, hold on one second. Okay, so I'm trying to lock in and confirm that Wings of Redemption will be on the show tomorrow. He already said he was, previous, okay? But I tried talking with him a couple times this last week, and I didn't get a response. I don't know if he's just busy. I don't know if he's freaking out because of the Asmongold thing, and he realizes that I'm probably going to have more attention on me now when we do this interview. I have no idea, all right? But he just responded, and he says, yeah, 1 p.m., right? And I was like, no, it was 12. We're going to do 12 to 2 like we did last time. But if you need to start at 1 p.m., I can start at 1 p.m. I just need to know what's going on. So I'm waiting for him now to respond again. It sounds like Wings will...
Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card.
You know, guys, I appreciate the support, but if you could stop using stolen credit cards for a few minutes, that'd be nice. But, no. He's going to be on the show tomorrow. I'm just not sure when yet. All right? We have to confirm. He might be 12. He might be 1. Like, I'll be streaming at the same time. It's basically just when we get him on. So, let's say 12. But if it ends up being 1, then it'll be 1. So, tomorrow, Wings of Redemption will be on the show. It'll be just like last time. We'll hang out for a couple of hours. We'll talk all about what's been going on this last month. Call of Duty, Battlefield, and other things. I'll ask him about what's going on in the holidays for him. We'll talk about the old days of being content creators. It's going to be a great discussion. Last time we had 2 hours, which was kind of like an icebreaker. This time around, I think we're going to be more in-depth about talking about interesting topics and things like that, okay? So I hope you guys will be here tomorrow. That's the whole first stream tomorrow, because after Wings appears, we'll just do a decompression where we hang out and talk. Keep in mind, when I have a guest, I do not do shout-outs. I do not have pop-ups on the screen. It's just about me and the guest. So when Wings is here tomorrow, it's just him and me. That's it, okay? I hope you understand that. But then when we're done, then we're gonna hang out after the fact. We'll talk. I'll do shout-outs and all of that, okay?
Hey Phil, you really don't know much about Wings. He's not freaking out about the Asmongold stuff. He's just sleeping and forgetting about it. There's nothing very deep about it. Stop freaking out. Stop getting your panties up in a bunch and just relax. He'll be there to be bored to tears by you just as the rest of us will be. It's not a huge deal.
Thank you, thank you. Many positive chatters coming in today. For example, this person, I Critique, says, I'm literally here for the long haul. I want to see a lolcow make it to the top tier, and no one deserves it more than DSP. I appreciate you saying that. Because remember something, all right? Being a lolcow doesn't mean you ever asked for it, wanted it, or participated in it.
Phil, nobody chose the locale lifestyle. The lifestyle found them. They usually just want to be rich and famous, and then this happens to them because they're too addicted to the internet.
Unlike other lolcows who said, oh, I'm a lolcow, well, then I'll lean into it. I'll capitalize from it. I'll make bank on it. I didn't do that. I said, no, I'm going to keep doing what I love. I'm not going to change my content. I'm not going to be doing this kind of toxic, stupid pranks and dumb just to get over and make a buck. Instead, I'm just going to plug away. I'm going to keep making gameplay. I'm going to keep doing streams. I'm going to hang out, and I'm just going to have a good time and be me. And if the world wants to laugh at it or hate on it, they can do what they want. I never did that. You know, I had an offer to go on Lolcow Live and be one of the original 3 hosts. I just ignored it. I don't want to do that. I have no interest in it.
You didn't ignore it. You made a big deal about it by trying to get Wings and Boogie onto your own show, which wouldn't have the reach because it would have had no Keemstar and no sign-on bonus. Who knows if that 50,000 thing was actually true because, you know, it's Keemstar. But Phil, your drama was not about relationships or meltdowns or crash outs. It was about your personal finances. You posting too much about your life on the internet. I don't know, kind of like Chris Chan. You telling your fans constantly that you needed their money in order to survive. That's why people have such interest in your finances, because you talk endlessly about your finances. If your interest was Pogs, people would have just gone away long ago. So how long do you think that Asmongold Taurus is gonna last? Let me know in the comments.
You know? And now here I am years later, finally, after thick and thin, really trying to persevere and go through it, it looks like I'm coming out of the end of the tunnel, right? Like, people are coming by and actually enjoying the content. Right now, just hanging out with you guys on the podcast, I have 362 viewers and climbing. On Kick, I probably have over 100. I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, whoa, I have way more than 100. My viewership has dramatically increased just in the last week, like double. People are coming by. They're engaging with everything I do. They're supporting in droves. So yeah, I toughed it out. And thankfully, here we are, and, you know, we're having a good time together. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, Phil really suffered for years. He toughed it out, getting 8 to 12K a month average-wise from his fans. Not to mention probably an extra 20 to 33% from ads. He was really starving to death in his poverty-induced state. He could only spend half of what he really wanted to spend on champions.
Again, thank you for coming by. Thanks for saying that. I'm glad that people are recognizing that. Okay?
Yep, DSP is glad that you recognize that it's very important to give hundreds of dollars to this random internet personality you just met 5 seconds ago. That's totally sustainable over the long haul, right?
Maybe I will mess with the speakers a bit.
What's the matter?
Uh-oh.
Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card.
Okay, now he's got the Michael Scott face. Totally not cringe at all.
No, you notice the first thing I did when I had such a good week this week, because Rhett AF says, I love the community investment into the channel. I love you reinvesting into your setup for the community and your channel. The moment that I had a really good week this last week, I immediately reinvested.
Let me stop you right there. It was Black Friday. You were already planning to spend on your setup on Black Friday. You were going to milk your regular fans during that marathon, but you got lucky because Asmongold decided to bail you out. So his fans decided to bail you out so you could spend a ton of money on random garbage. Somebody said that you raised 5K, but you spent 10K, so I think it was closer to 7 that you raised. I don't know how much you spent. This isn't some magnanimous, oh, I've changed, now I'm going to treat my fans right. He was already planning to do this. He just got a windfall of extra cash to do it. He was expecting some people to foot the bill, but then other people jumped in and footed the bill. Again, it's never Phil's responsibility to save and pay for his own stuff.
I was like, I just want to do it right now. We had a superb week, exceptional support. Immediately, let's invest this stuff into it. Holy, are you kidding me?
Put on your work boots and your wrestling. I had to pull a lot of strings to get him to hire an 8-year-old.
Don't make me go. I don't want to make you bleed.
Come on, you legs.
Holy, Sweet Home Management with an insanely, hugely generous $300 super chat.
Has anyone noticed that since Phil moved the camera back down, his moves look larger than ever? Like, they're gonna be bursting out of his shirt soon.
300. That might be one of the biggest super chats I've ever received. I don't think I've had a super chat that big in a very long time. So first of all, Sweet Home Management, thank you. Do you see the special animation for a huge contribution? You gotta have the Polar Express. Come on. So thank you, Sweet Home Management. First of all, let me get you on the leaderboard. They have a giant message. So let me put this up there and read this, okay?
She got the big bone jeans from her mom.
$299.99. That's just wild, man. Thank you for that. Okay. Thank you so much for all you do. I have so much respect for you on the ground up, like I did with my real estate company. Okay. Please put this towards some equipment or take your wife out to dinner. She's lucky to have someone like you in her life. Never forget, we all love you. Well, thank you. First off, we are having some time together later this week. That's why this week I'm only streaming 4 days rather than my usual, like, 6. We're actually having 2 days together.
Yes, we are getting 2 Phil days off this week instead of 1. Thank you, 220. And I will be certainly live streaming at least one of those nights.
Various different things that we're going to be doing. One of the things we're doing is going out, and we are going to eat out. We actually are going to do some shopping for the season, like getting some heavier clothes and things like that, and other fun stuff. So that's coming up later this week. Thank you for the very, very generous contribution. I just invested $2,600 into the set. All that stuff is arriving over the next several days, and I'll be setting it up, and you're going to see these big improvements to the set. No more of this. Instead, it's going to be a nice desk setup with the monitor is going to be on the side. You're going to see. It's going to be very different. The new chair, everything's going to be higher up, so the background's going to look a little different. It's actually going to be lifted higher than you're seeing now, because this background actually goes a whole 2 levels above what you can see. I'm not even kidding. There's 2 more stacked levels, and you can never see it. So now I'm actually going to be at like a normal height. Right now, I'm like really low to the ground. I'll actually be like a normal height with better support for my back and everything. It should be really good. So it's coming. We just got to wait. We got to wait for everything to show up. Tomorrow is the chair, but then we got to wait till, like, I think Wednesday for the desk. I hope the desk shows up fast. But Sweet Home Management, thank you so much. Insanely huge super chat tonight. That is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's a lot of change to give somebody, especially if you run a business on yourself. But guess what? Somebody emailed the owner, allegedly, and it turned out his autistic son was the one giving Phil money. Oh yeah, the account no longer exists, and it's been charged back. So if all that's true, that is just so much in line with what people say about DSP, that he manipulates people who are well below the expectation of handling their money wisely on the internet.
Yeah, organic contribution from a genuine real estate dealer. I mean, listen, people from all walks of life watch content. I appreciate someone just coming by and liking it so much that they want to support it like that. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, should I mention that this wasn't the first time? Now, I didn't email this guy personally, so this is like mostly confirmed, so don't take it as fact. But if Phil brings this up, that'd be hilarious, because if he does and it's charged back, you know that means it's 99.9% true. And he's probably stupid enough to not know the detractors did their research onto this, so if he freaks out about $300, wow, shows you who he's scamming, which makes it 1,000 times worse. Like, it's one thing if you have a clear head and it's like, okay, you want to give money to Phil because you get a kick out of him, but if you're just not all there able to process the understanding that you could be spending your money on other things and this guy really doesn't need it, that's very scummy, Phil.
Jonathan says, I come from your latest Asmongold interview. Glad I can catch a stream live, like the chill environment that you have here. Welcome to the stream. Nice chill holiday vibes, right? Very nice and cozy. Warm your hands on a fire over here. And then hang out for some survival horror. That's what it's all about.
I agree. When he's not ranting and raving about detractors and raging at video games and talking about his finances, it becomes very, very chill. So chill that's completely boring.
You gotta love my detractors who literally lie every single moment. And then they come into the chat, they say stuff that literally didn't happen. You love it. How's my back lately, Jade? My back is fine. My back, if anything, my back's better than it's been in 20 years because now I work out so much. I built up my core. So both my abs and my lower back muscles have been massively built up with wild amounts of sit-ups and stuff. And I have other back exercise I do with the dumbbells. It's better than ever. Like, literally, my back is better than ever. So good.
All right, Phil, since you got like $7,000 spent on you last week, I want to issue a challenge. You with your workout regimen, being so fit and so healthy, I want to see you pop open that Switch 2, go and order Ring Fit Adventure, and play that live on stream. I want one of your workout days to be a short Ring Fit Adventure stream after your podcast. I know you're not going to play the game for 3 hours straight. I wouldn't expect you to do, but I want 45 minutes, yeah, 45 minutes, because you've been working out so much, of Ring Fit Adventure gameplay. I want to see you doing those exercises. Story mode. That would get tons of views. That is not only entertaining, that would be something people would want to see. You've been hyping this up for months. You've been saying how fit you are. I want to see you put on the headband, get into that exercise clothes, and start working out on stream. That is where we need to go and take your content to new, strange places. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I will bring this up. Wings dipped on Phil. He's saying he's sick, but you know, he also probably doesn't want to deal with Phil and be completely bored. Those are both valid excuses. So Phil thinks he's gonna dip because of the Asmongold thing and there's gonna be more eyes on him. No, Wings is just a notorious flake like you are. And it's like, he's not gonna offer anything interesting, because if he does say something to you, you're just gonna talk 10 times. So it's like, why bother? Just do your stupid podcast without him being bored to tears.
Like, if you hugged me too long, I would cry. Chair specs? Please say it's cloth. No, my new chair is not cloth. It's the same as this, fox leather.
All right, everybody, I hope you learned more insight into the DSP universe. As his resurgence, the cracks are starting to appear, because that super chat was 75% of the support for that stream. He only got an extra $100. Where are the Asmongold tourists now? Where are they? Are they still giving you money, Phil? Or they're like, we gave him so much, we're tapped out? I don't think their generosity is gonna last forever, Phil. All right, everybody, thank you for enjoying this episode of 25 Days of Filmmas. I will see you all next time. Hope you like and subscribe. This is Robust turning off the station. See you all next time for more robust content.